My name's Rory and I'm 24 from East Belfast. I'm 2.5 years into sobriety from a cocaine and alcohol addiction, and this is where it all started for me. From the ages of 13, 14, I really started struggling with substance misuse, becoming addicted to drugs, mental health was in the toilet, and getting involved in criminality. This led all the way up through my whole teenage years. The best years of your life that you're meant to live. However, I threw them all away, just because of a bit of powder. Just after my 21st birthday, I did end up getting arrested. I went to Magabry here in Northern Ireland, which is a grade A prison, and I started serving time for the crime I was involved in. Since being released, I knew I didn't want to get back into the criminality side of it. However, I still did struggle with drugs for about a year. I got involved with a charity called Alternatives, who helped me go through a restorative justice program, which is where I learned how what I was doing wasn't just hurting me, wasn't just hurting my family, but how I was hurting the community, the damage I've done to the place that I live. I met Emmett Waters, who's an addiction therapist, who took me through one-to-one therapy in person. This was life-changing for me. I remember the first 2 sessions, I think, my anxiety went from a 13 right down to a 0. I worked with him, I still work with him, ongoing to deal with my addiction, which has now led to me being 2.5 years completely clean and sober. I started volunteering, telling my story, speaking to other young people, trying to stop people going down the path that I was going down, and educating young people around the harm that drugs actually do to us, stuff that we aren't taught in schools and education nowadays. So I decided I wanted to make a change. So I set up my own organisation, Resolute Minds. Resolute Minds is an organisation set out there to help change the face and stigma around addiction for young people. I want to share that it's okay to have addiction issues. You need to reach out for help. It's okay to struggle. And I also provide services to help people overcome these using my lived experience, using Emmett with a trauma background, and using physical fitness. Resolute Minds has now been open just over a year, and we have helped over 25 people get sober within 10 weeks. We've spoken to over thousands of people, spreading awareness, spreading my story to show that this really happens to us. And I just want to leave that message out there, that if anyone does want to get in touch, or any organisations have a group of young people that feel like they need to listen to this, every young person needs to listen to this because it's so out there, is please get in touch. And as always, stay clean, stay sober, keep her lit.